Okay.
Andrea?
Have you spoken to her yet?
Yes, we've spoken.
And what did you say?
She'll be around this weekend. She agreed to come and see me.
You mean you haven't asked her yet?
Of course not. It's a delicate situation. I'm sure she has an idea, but... look, it's not just something you casually ask over the phone, is it?
Why not?
Come on. This is potentially life-changing for her. And the whole family situation needs to be handled with a little, care and respect.
Well, you're the one that knows her. Just make sure she says yes and fast. I'm finding it difficult to keep fielding questions about the future of Konnersport.
Yeah, I read part of that interview. Could almost feel you squirm.
That bad, huh?
Worse. Look, I'll call you as soon as I know.
Okay. And we're back. So, how can we describe what happened in the last chapter? The only thing I guess I can say is that Devon is out and Callie is in. And we also learned the reason why she's called Callie Meyer rather than Callie Butler. And that's because she hates her dad. Which I fully understand, because if you name your daughter California, you're just asking her to hate you. As for the news, what really happened to Devon? Leading to extreme speculation about Devon Butler's future on the team. Konnersport are yet to release an official statement of precisely what happened at Imola, but Butler has not been seen since. Leaving Konnersport reserve, Noah Bell set to start his second Grand Prix in Barcelona this weekend. Part of gossip is rife with reasons for Devon's absence. Some say he quit Konnersport in frustration, some say the infighting with his father became too much to bear, and others have perhaps more realistically speculated on a potential medical condition. Whatever the case, we're sure to find out the truth before long, and hope to see the indomitable Devon Butler back in the driving seat soon. Yeah. Okay, trackside chats. So we were overjoyed to interview the owner of Konnersport, Andrew O'Connor, at such a pivotal time for the team. The question on everyone's lips right now, what's going on with Devon Butler, and if he'll be back? Devon remains on the team, Connor says. He's seeking treatment for medical issues that not we're at liberty to disclose right now. So it turns out it was a medical issue for Devon, although this is the first time we've heard anyone from Konnersport confirm it. When we'll know more? That's up to Devon, Connor says. He also the one who decides when to discuss this, if he even wants to. In the meantime, we have backup plans in place and intend to support Devon completely. Beyond that, our prayer remains fulfilling the obligation to our sponsors, to our fans, and living out to the great potential this team has. Konnersport, a port in storm. And their struggles on the track are evident, but word from Paddock suggests that Konnersport are at least winning one battle, that of winning hearts and minds. Sources suggest that more established team and drivers had a lot of time for Konnersport and a lot of sympathy for their struggles, some point of their own experience and newer teams, and allowing to take properly up and running. However, F1 is a fickle sport, and perhaps the general reluctance to go on the record is an indicator of how quickly tides can turn if things change. A brief guide to mid-season driver swap. Okay. So far, for anyone new to F1, it's worth having a brief cheat sheet on the rules about mid-season driver swap, mainly that there are none. Unlike in other sports, there is nothing forcing them to stick with the driver pairing. The list of swap is endless, but an example became their team currently on the grid. In the 2020-10s, Rebel made quite a name for themselves when it came to swapping drivers mid-season. Liutz and Klein sharing the... Okay, clean, sorry. A brief guide to mid-season driver swaps. Oh boy. So for anyone new to F1, it's worth having a brief cheat sheet on the rules about mid-season driver swap, mainly that there are none. Unlike in other sports, there's nothing forcing the team to stick with their driver pairing. The list of swaps is endless, but notable examples begin with a team currently on the grid. In the 2010s, Red Bull made quite a name for themselves when it came to swapping drivers mid-season. Liutz and Klein sharing their second seat, Kvyat for Verstappen, a decision that looked positively prophetic with hindsight, and Gasly out, Albon in. And now I'd say De Vries out and Ricciardo in. Renault also made the most of a mid-season gamble, bringing down young Carlos Sainz, Sebastian Vettel, and Jolyon Palmer. Again, looking at where Sainz is now, I think he's not done alright for. If you're checking the news, not so much. Anyway, for the socials, Tommy, Aiden, there we go, Maxime, more generics, Crafty. Okay. Now for the emails. Cass, I'm already here. Landed in Spain last night, and I just arrived at the track. I have a few bits to finish up first, and then I'll head straight over to Konnersport. Really looking forward to seeing you and catching up. I've got so much to tell you. I was just why you couldn't talk on the phone earlier, and said you needed to see me. You better not be up to something. Okay, Andrew Connor. Casper, they published the Trackside chat interview I did. It'd be great if you could keep on top of anything Devon related. Even the smaller contradiction will lead to speculation we don't need. Exactly the same message we discussed. Devon's got a medical condition, it's up to him if he wants to talk about it. Let's hold off to any talk about or offer replacement for another week if we can. Now Zoe. Callie called. Yes, she does suspect you're going to offer her the seat. Of course she does. I said I couldn't possibly comment, which I guess is as good as confirming it. She's going to find out after the race anyway, right? It's wonderful you're offering her the seat. It'll be so good for the sport. Call me when you get this, Zoe. Alright, after the race.
Well, it's a pleasure to have you join us here at the Circuit de Barcelona Catalunya as we proceed through to race day to see just who will claim victory at the Spanish Grand Prix. Jackson and Noah Bell.
I know it's been a mad few weeks, mate, but you've always gone well here, so let's get your head down and see what we can do. Come on.
Alright. It's a one-stop strategy from soft to hard on lap 9, basically at the halfway point of the race. Fuel is... it's good, okay. Alright, let's do this. And it's 1 light, 2 lights, 3, 4, 5... And we're off in Barcelona! Super tight. Here comes turn 1. Past Joe. There we go, clear them. Past Sergeant. There we go. Maybe double overtake? No, okay. We got past Tsunoda. Don't try anything funny here. Oh god. Okay. Past Alonso. Contact with Sainz. And now, there we go. The chicane is no more. Paris fast lap of the race, and that was lap number 1. As we pass Hamilton, Gasly tries to squeeze us, and clear. Oi! Okay. Past Norris. On the outside of Russell, there we go. Up to 4th. Okay, very good. Past Leclerc. And now we're at the Rebel pair. And past Verstappen. Let me get past Perez, there we go, on the outside. And that should be fast lap of the race. There we go. Actually, let me check one thing real quick. I want to check what number does Noah have. And he's got the 39, okay. I'm aware this is a bit of a unpopular opinion, but I genuinely didn't mind the chicane. I get why people didn't like it because it was super clumsy and broke the rhythm of the track. And to be 100% honest, it kind of did. But I didn't think that it was a complete abomination. Although I cannot deny that with the chicane gone, we got the best Spanish Grand Prix in a couple of years, so yeah, I guess that ended up being a good call. There we go, new fast lap of the race. This was actually something that I've said in a MotoGP video, but yes, I have heard of the plans to move the Spanish Grand Prix from Barcelona to a street circuit in Madrid. Well, I have not been... Actually, I don't remember if I even said it in a Breaking Point 2 video about this, about the Barcelona to Madrid switch for 2025. While I don't have many strong feelings about this proposal or this track, I will say that it is a much better idea than what the average Formula 1 fan would think, and that is to not have a Spanish Grand Prix at all. Because, you know, Barcelona is so bad that Spain doesn't deserve a Formula 1 race.
Push now with boxing this lap.
And into the pits we go. Whoa, okay. Oh, I'm fucking stupid if I actually crashed into the wall. Alright. And we're off.
Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now.
Past Logan. You know what? I'm going to make my own personal objective. Let's see if I can lap everyone again like I did in Bahrain. Bottas and... Oi, okay, there we go. Past Tsunoda. Past Alonso. Bell is in the pits. Or rather, Noah is in the pits. There we go. Fast lap of the race. And that should be Piastri. There's Gasly. Very nice. Past Lando. Fast lap of the race. Okay, Chris Hamilton. Sainz, Patterson, Russell. Okay. Okay. Did Perez have an issue?
That's just 5 laps of fuel remaining.
Actually, no, I think... Well, okay. He literally gave up positions and slowed down to a crawl just to make sure I get past him. Okay. That's some reasonable behavior. Fuck the guy, I'm fighting for position. I'm getting lapped. Past Leclerc. One left. There he is. And past Verstappen, and we've lapped them all yet again. Final lap.
Final lap. Keep your concentration and let's bring it home.
Alright. bit wide. Okay. Oh shit! Sorry about that. And that's the end of the chapter.
So it's Aiden Jackson propping up Konnersport here today, but the big news off the track is the speculation about this team, whether or not they'll see out the season with their current lineup.
Well, I think they'll have to sign a new driver, Crofty. It's a gamble worth taking.
Well, a mid-season signing would get us all talking, I'm sure, but time will tell. Here comes your top three, making their way down to the podium for what can only be described as a fantastic day for Formula One.
Well, Konnersport are in a bit of an odd situation right now. So, just tell me, what is it like for you today?
It's pretty strange.
Not so long ago, my teammate was Devon, and we had a plan sorted out for the rest of the season. Now it's Noah, and for the last couple of races, suddenly nobody's quite sure what the situation is. I've never had to drive in this situation before, so it's all pretty strange, but you do what you can.
Most importantly, how is Devon? And how are you finding it without your teammate?
Yeah, let's be frank.
Like I do, then you know he's going to find a way to come back to F1. I don't know for sure if he drives again. I hope he does, but even if he only comes back to annoy me, of course he'll be back.
Well, there's a lot of talk about what happens if Devon doesn't return. Would Konnersport be looking for a new driver, do you think?
We're going with a current lineup? We're not going with a current lineup at all because Noah fucking sucked. I think I'm gonna go for... You know what, that's a question for Casper.
That sounds like a question for Casper. I know they need to plan for every situation. That's just the nature of the sport, but you know, if those discussions are happening, I'm definitely not involved with that.
Well, thank you for chatting with us. Great to have your time.
Okay, waiting for a call. And nothing. Okay, up to the news. Konnersport replacement. One question persists following today's performance. Okay, there it is.
Hey, Casper, you wanted to speak to me?
Yes, I did.
Shoot.
Nothing major, really. To be honest, I just wanted to thank you.
Oh. What for? I'm, just doing my job.
No, it's more than that. Well, I know why you stayed on the team. And, well, I won't lie to you, it's not been easy.
Yeah, you can say that again.
Yeah, but you really stepped up. It's good for me to know that I've got someone like you to rely on.
Always.
Yeah. Look, Aiden, I'll warn you, things may not get any easier, at least not for a while, but, well, we've got something in the pipeline, a potential new driver, and a damn good one.
Who is it?
I can't say, not yet. It's a bit of a gamble, but if they agree, we could have something special.
Nice. And, how is Devon?
Fine. I think... I'm not sure. I mean, Davidoff has closed the door on that one, but... Yeah, he tells me Devon is in a good place, though.
Oh, that's good, that's good.
Just keep doing what you're doing, okay? And now, just get out of here.
Of course. I'll catch you later, Casper.
Alright. One question persists following today's performance. How long can Konnersport reserve Noah Bell hold out? Has he done enough to satisfy Andrew O'Connor? And is there a chance the sponsor will simply want a name they recognize? Might Davidoff Butler see it as an opportunity to exert pressure on the team? A replacement driver does seem the most likely scenario for the team right now, but do we have anyone lined up yet? And just how fast are things moving behind the scenes? One of my sources tell me things are moving faster than we might expect. The Konnersport could announce a new driver as soon as next week, and have a full roster again soon thereafter, perhaps as early as Baku. Reserves to the rescue. With no Bell thrust in the position of deputy for stricken Devon Butler, fans with interest in F1 history may be wondering what examples from years gone by they can call upon the next time if it comes in a pub quiz. Well, we got you covered. Starting in 2020, when Lewis Hamilton had to drop out, a young George Russell stepped up from his public Williams to the beast of the championship winning Mercedes, and almost win the race if Mercedes didn't fuck up the pits. And almost had glory to show for it. There we go. A strong drive, only enough time for rolling luck with a pit stop error and a slow puncture meant he wasn't at a maiden win, which went to Paris instead. Last year, Nick DeVries essentially secured his full-time drive this season by subbing in for Alex Albon, immediately finishing in the points, something that eluded Williams on most occasions last year, and he's now lost it for Daniel Ricciardo. Elsewhere, Nico Hülkenberg replaced Paris in 2020 and Vettel in 2022, and Antonio Giovinazzi stepped in for Pascal Wehrlein in 2017. Paris in 2020 and Vettel in 2022 because they got tested positive for COVID, if I remember correctly. And then the older ones. For socials. Ben Daly. Jesse McFadden. David Coulthard. More generics. Okay. Now for the emails. Casper, this remains against my better judgment, but you and Drew seem convinced this is the right direction for the team. Let me know the second you have spoken to her. I want updates the instant they happen. Well done. Update soon. Team, I know it's not been easy at Konnersport recently, but I want you all to know that I appreciate your professionalism in the face of such adversity. We now know that Devil will be joining us again this season. I am incredibly grateful for Noah's efforts in particular, but we still need an additional driver to bring the team back to full strength as soon as we can. In that regard, I hope to have news I can share with you all soon. We appreciate all you've done to make this work in the meantime. Thanks so much, Andrea. Casper, Davidoff has been in touch. 1 minute say Callie is the right choice. The next minute he's taking a huge risk. If I didn't have him better, I'd say he's panicking. Though whether it's a legitimate concern or for personal reasons, I'm not sure. Would you like to meet me at the meeting with Callie? I'm happy either way. Call me when you get this, Andrea. And those are the other ones. And with that, we're gonna end the video here. So, if you liked it, give it a like. If you want to see more content like this, hit subscribe and click notification bell so you get it next video drops. I have nothing else to say other than see you next video, everybody. This is Alpha, signing out.